Back then, like she was common. Red-haired people were common. And when she became queen, they didn't really like her, and she slept with a married man very prevalently, and everybody knew about it. And they were going to dethrone her. They were going to literally take her off the throne and end the British monarchy because of this. And she knew it, so she went into her bedroom on her birthday to convene with God. She went by herself with her priest, her dressmaker, her wig maker, and her 8 ladies in waiting by herself, and convened with God for 2 weeks. And when she came out, she was stark white. Her hair had been shaved, so her hairline was way back here, and they made this giant red wig with these giant gold pins with pearls on the end, so she had a halo. She had these little tiny pink cheeks and these little pink lips, but completely stark white, and this dress that looked like it had angel wings on it. And she came out and she said, I spoke to God, and God said, I'm a virgin now. So you guys can't dethrone me for being a slut, because God said I'm a virgin, and you can't tell God what to do.
I think that was me in a past life.
So then, she also said that God gave her permission to marry England. So she just never married a man because she was married to England. And that's how she got around. She changed all the rules, right? But so this makeup that she wore became fashionable from 1534 to 1776. Can you think of any trend that has lasted 200 years? None. That's it. So the point was, if the whiter you were, the more well off you were, right? So you didn't work in the sun. You were white. This makeup was made out of lead and animal fat, right? So lead eats little holes in your face. It's not a really good look. So you used to take these little patches of leather or taffeta, and you could cut them in little hearts or shapes or moons, and you would glue them over the hole in your face. And these were called patches or marks to retain your beauty. So now what do we call a mole on the face? A beauty mark. Because it's a mark to retain your beauty, because it's taken from the patches. Really weird trend. So this all ended with the revolution, right? And then people sort of just went back to normal. But it's fun because the prostitutes in the show are like holdovers from before. So they still wear the white lead makeup and stuff. So it's really fun. But so makeup got real pretty and real natural and real pink because everything was made from flowers. So, and berries, not lead.
That's good.
Right? Though our primary color pigment that has been used in makeup and in food items that are pink, purple, or red is called carmine or carmitic acid, and it was invented by the Egyptians 5,000 years ago, and it's little red beetles that have been dried and ground into a powder. The more you know. All right, eyeliner. I'm going from corner to corner, and I'm extending. Oh my gosh, she's so wiggly. I'm extending up like an eyelash at the end. Look up at the ceiling. Don't start from the tear duct, start from the first visible lash. Do not connect to the upper and extend out downward like a lash. Why am I doing that? To make your eyes look open. color white inside that. And from a distance, that makes her eyes super duper open. Why do you always sharpen your pencils before you use them? How you clean them. Gets rid of all the germs. Unhappy people or people in the 1950s, you add a little curl right at the end. And though up here she looks demented, on stage she just looks happy. And this really came from the 1950s. Women did this because you weren't allowed to look unhappy as a woman in the 1950s. You had to look happy. So, right? Can you imagine? Has anybody ever seen a movie called The Hours? No? There's this scene in it. Do you guys know who Toni Collette is? She's an actress. But she plays this 1950s housewife in it, and she's coming over to ask her neighbor if she'll like feed the dog and stuff because she's got to go to the hospital. And she's all like perfect and she's all smiley. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good seeing
Are you giving a class here?
Yeah, we interrupted the SATs.
Oh.
Just like a little bit.
We got in trouble.
Awesome.
I swore.
I've already learned more from this class than I learned in my entire
Just
high
hold
school
on.
career. These buttons, so interesting.
But in this movie, she's all like perfect and happy, and she comes over, and the neighbor's like, "So why are you going to the hospital?" And she's like, "Oh, I just have a little bit of cancer." And then she goes, like right back into it. It's really really weird, but that's how people were.
Just a little bit. Just touch. You know, you can have like a little bit of cancer. I thought it was just like cancer or not.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how much we have. It's gross.
Say.
So there, right? And then false eyelashes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
But will you learn how to apply those?
Yeah.
It's really easy. You put a drop of glue on the back of your thumbnail, and you drag the lash through it so you get the thinnest little layer of glue on, and then you just go.
It's
You gotta make
easier
the
to
sound
put them
effect
on
too.
someone else.
Yeah. You can get them really close.
Right. All right, so that's it. That's the